Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with the part 2 of HPSC interview series. I hope whatever I have taught you in the part 1 of HPSC interview guidance, you are abiding by that. Aren't you reading English newspapers? Or aren't you trying to speak in English or correcting your basic English and trying hard to be as confident as possible, not in front of the jury members, but in front of the mirror first. So here I am with the part 2 of HPSC interview series. But before I start this series, I want to thank you people for the overwhelming response you gave to my 2-day HPSC interview guidance program. Yes, the seats were full and the results are awaited. They might come any day soon. HPSC has also released the notification for PGT English subject also. And I'm thrilled that I will be taking up and helping and guiding students for that also. HPSC का बूट कैंप के सक्सेस के बाद मैं एक बूट कैंप जल्दी ही और अनाउंस करने वाली हूँ. So grip yourself before the seats are gone. We in these 2 days we not only lectured students but we guided them. The questions were asked, the answers were expected. Assistant professors were there to be the guiding light of the students on the day too, and how they guided, that became enlightening. They shared their journeys, and I promise you that experience once more really very soon. So here I am with the part 2 of this HPSC interview related series. I'm here with 5 main things that you should start taking care of by now if you haven't till now. अब इन बातों का आप ध्यान रखिएगा. ये 5 थिंग्स मैंने यहीं पर मेंशन की हैं. डिस्क्रिप्टिव वे से पढ़ लेते हैं कि HPSC के इंटरव्यू को अप्रोच कैसे करना है और ये 5 थिंग्स क्यों जरूरी है. पहली है आपकी नॉलेज ऑफ एजुकेशनल ट्रेजेक्ट्री. आप कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं कि आपने अपनी ग्रेजुएशन, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, एमफिल, बीएड और पीएचडी को कैसे कंप्लीट किया है. सो नॉलेज एंड क्लैरिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ एजुकेशनल ट्रेजेक्ट्री इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. It is well said that you guide your interview. Whatever will pop out of your mouth, the tone, the choice of words, and the sentence will ring and tring the next question itself. So be very much clear in the one line sentence to explain your educational trajectory. Start from your schooling, go up till your PhD level. And if not schooling, start from your graduation level. And if at all you are MPhil or PhD or a JRF or an net aspirant who is aspiring to take admission in PhD. But first of all, let us talk about the candidates who are already either MPhil or PhD. Not only your education qualifications will be expected to be mentioned, but they will be questioned. How they will be questioned? Because you have already given your years doing your PhD and MPhil, you will be questioned regarding your title, your topic, your authors, aims, objectives, and findings. Before you appear in front of the interview panel, make sure to go through your dissertation or your thesis once more. Like a child who is trying to learn all that once more. Because latest नहीं, अगर पुरानी MPhil है, पुरानी PhD है, even if there is a gap of an year, I request you people to revise your dissertation like you are reading a book. Just try to be very much clear about your aims and objectives. Honesty रखना जरूरी है कि नहीं आता तो हम कह दें, accept कर लें that we don't know or you are not ready to recall. I am not ready to recall as of now. बट अपनी की हुई रिसर्च पर क्लैरिटी होना आपके लिए एक चेरी ऑन द केक रहने वाला है. and the questions will definitely be asked. And if at all you have published research papers also, you can tell them, describe them, that I have published such and such paper in a Scopus journal or UGC Care journal. They will be questioned. So be very much clear about these two things, because these two things beta cannot be cooked up. You have to be clear, you have to be honest as you explain these two things. So maintaining a real clarity about the gap that are there in your educational trajectory or the research work you have carried out. The questions will definitely will be there on your research work. And if you are already undergoing the process of writing a thesis, you are appearing and not uh, given the degree of doctorate, what you can do? You can explain your methodology, you can explain your topic, you can explain your aims and objectives, because that is just a hypothetical work and you are yet not clear about the findings. You have to be very much clear about the methodology that you are approaching, the chapterization you are going to take, and why, the gaps you must be aware about. So these are few factual things that should be there very much clearly in your mind as you appear in front of the interview panel. The third thing is very, very important thing, and you cannot go wrong here. But English literature is vast. You can accept if you don't know anything. But set your core areas right. If you are very much fond of literary theory, poetry, drama, be very, very particular about knowing the canonical things about those areas. In poetry, Victorian poetry differs immensely from the Romantic poetry and vice versa, whereas a modern age differs entirely from the Chaucer's modern age. So be very much clear about revision is the key here. Start revising. Since once the TV is done, you will get approximately 8 to 10 days to prepare for your interview, and that's not ample since our subject is so vast. So revision is the key here. Core subjects should be clear. Fourth thing, the questions are asked, the questions are being asked, the questions will be asked, situation based questions. And the situation based questions aim to test your teaching aptitude, your teaching philosophy, and your teaching methods. So knowledge of teaching methods is also must here. Teaching aptitude, student oriented. Teaching philosophy, learner oriented. Teaching aptitude is you have the passion, you have the desired degree, and you have the aptitude to teach. You know how to handle the class that is otherwise not listening to you. If they are not interested in listening to and they are finding you boring or finding you utterly difficult, how you will manage? So keeping the balance here is very much important, and you have to be positive in your aptitude, philosophy, and method as you teach a class. Fine. So this knowledge is very much important. And fifth is latest trends in English studies, the digitization, the language lab thing, and how language lab is helping, and the revolution that NAP 2020 has brought with it is very important. So latest knowledge, latest trends, the knowledge of the bibliographical structure, JSTOR, for that matter, the knowledge of how the world is now digitized and how English studies, audiobooks, e-books, are they a revolution in a positive sense of a word or not? That is also question. NAP 2020 has made English a major and minor both. And how, what are the advantages and disadvantages of NAP 2020? You have to be very, very, very clear about all the things. And latest trends in literary theory also, eco criticism, ecofeminism, queer studies, blue humanities, digital humanities, medical humanities, translation studies, they all come up here. These are the latest areas. I've started from 1990s, I've come up till today. Blue humanities was asked in latest NTA NET exam. And what's that? You must know. Medical humanities, digital humanities, disability studies. So you have to keep your outlook open. You have to shape your personality in such a way that you appear like a green flag to them. Students in HPSC interview have hardly crossed 10 out of 12.5. But trying is the key. No matter what, being honest is all about. Having the positivity, having the power to accept that you don't know this. So these are the few tips that I want to help you people with, and to ring the bell that interview and DV will be announced really very soon, and you have to keep your books open. You just can't lie on bed and relax that the subjective is done and I wait for the results. Preparing will for the interview will never be a harm. And I'll announce the boot camp really very soon. Keep your YouTube open. Subscribe to this channel. Click on the bell button. You cannot afford to miss that, because we are dealing with the subject English. And there are few things, not few, but many things that have to be taken care of. With that, I come to the end of this video, but not to the end of the series, because DV interview results, all the things are awaited. And I'm here for you people and will be there for you people. We have already started with same passion our series for UPPSC's assistant professor exam. Please go and view those videos. Fine. Have a nice day.